Good afternoon, YouTubers. Hey, just wanted to do a quick update here on my channel before the holidays on our truck and how it's been performing and some of the things that we've done to it, and one of the newest items that we added to it. This primarily is our new tow vehicle. This is the F250 2018 Platinum Edition. Gas 6.2 liter V8 gas engine. Have to say it's done remarkably well. Have a couple little minor complaints about it, but these are just minor things. Nothing to do with power or towing capacity. This is done well beyond expectations for that. We recently had or sold our 192 RBS Coachman travel trailer. I think the dry weight on that was 3,800 pounds, probably fully loaded closer to 5,000. But that was max towing capacity for our Celine F-150 or S331 Celine. You know, that truck was built more as a street truck, 500 horsepower, 500 foot-pounds of torque, with a blower on it. Did remarkably well. But unfortunately, on one of our trips down to the ocean for camping, the flex plate blew out on it after 90,000 miles. So I guess that's not bad. Which escalated us into making our next purchase for our RV tow vehicle. And hence we got the F250 gas. It's about 12,000 pound or 12,500 pound towing capacity with almost 4,000 pound payload. Which is quite a bit for this particular class of truck. We did do the ready lift suspension to it in the front to get rid of the rake, and we did add the fuel contra wheels and tires. So our new trailer that we're towing now is quite a bit bigger. We went from a 192 RBS to a 270 RKS Outdoors RV, and the trailer is 8,000 pounds dry. I'm going to say it's closer to 10 fully loaded. It's got 3 tip outs on it. Overall length's 33 feet. It is white and black, so it matches this truck perfectly. It has an 1,100 pound tongue weight dry, so that's quite a bit for the trailer to be putting on a truck. So this truck had a little bit of squat on it with an 1,100 pound tongue weight. And then we threw the KTM in the back with all of our gear inside here, and it had some squat to it. Pulled great. We're driving up and over passes. Did perfectly fine, maintained speed limit the whole way. Not an issue at all, and that was probably pulling 10,000 pounds. That was with 80 gallons of fresh water and fully loaded gear inside the trailer. So it did actually exceptionally well. No complaints there, except for the squat. And what we did to fix the squat was we put in some of the Firestone airbags. And I guess you can run those up to about 100 PSI. But I'm finding running it right at about 30 PSI. There's no squat on the truck at all, and it's an air cushion ride. And when there's no trailer on the vehicle, I run them at about 10 PSI. And I have to say it's like riding on a pillow in the back. I mean, it's so soft. It's actually better than the front suspension, because you know there are somewhat stiff suspensions being in the Super Duty class, so you're going to get that stiffer ride. But with the airbags on the back, I have to say it's exceptionally smooth. But levels the trailer right out. We got the trailer in storage right now. We actually just came back from a camping trip, but I definitely have to say I'm very pleased with the new Firestone airbags. And these are the automatic ones, so we actually got the extra, the compressor, the wireless remote to go with it, so you can adjust it on the fly. Here is the remote for the system. The digital remote tells you what it's running at. This is the Firestone Gen 3 72,000 airlift suspension kit. And I had it installed at from a local tire shop that actually does a lot of airbag installations. It's actually pretty smooth. The you have two presets on it. The first preset you can set for your normal ride. The second preset you can set for what you're going to ride at. And as you can see, when you have your trailer setting, just hit it, inflates the bags. Fairly quickly too. And it even does it under load with the full trailer weight on there. So it is a pretty strong air compressor. But fairly quick, accurate. I really enjoy it. You can adjust it individually. Hitting one button actually illuminates the display. You can adjust each bag individually in case you're riding off center. It does do both bags at the same time. The arrows go by increments of 10 psi up or down. These arrows go by increments of plus or minus 1. So you can see you can go down 1 psi or 2 psi, and then it'll relay to it. And very nice. Very neat system, and it eliminates all the squat when the vehicle tows. Just make sure that if you do an airbag system that you are inflating your airbags to where you think that you'll be riding at them with when your vehicle's level before you set up your E2 trunnion sway bar and weight distribution hitch, if you do have one of those. And do make sure that if you do something like this, that you do recalibrate your tow settings on your hitch for weight distribution and sway bar control, because that will change. Okay, we'll get a follow-up shot here shortly with the trailer attached to it. We'll get the truck all cleaned up, the trailer washed. We'll get it put out here on the site so everybody can see the trailer. We'll do a walkthrough on it. Beautiful trailer. It's my wife and I's dream trailer. The Outdoors RV 270 RKS Mountain Series Blackstone. An amazing trailer. We do camp quite a bit, so we want to make sure that we did get a trailer that we're going to keep for a long time. So we'll show you the setup with the trailer, the airbags, everything hooked up, and how level it runs, even with the bike in the back. So actually pretty good. So if you do have quite a bit of squat on your vehicle and you're looking for something to level it out, you can definitely do the airbags. The airbags will definitely level out your vehicle. Does not increase your payload, levels out the vehicle for safer driving, keeps the weight on the front wheels where it's supposed to be rather than lift them off a little bit. When you do get the squat, it takes weight off the front wheels a little bit, so you will get a little bit different ride, and that can be dangerous. So do make sure that you do address that if you do have it. And if you get the airbags, make sure you do set your settings on your hitch, sway bar control, and weight distribution hitch for optimal towing. You just have to run through the whole setup again to make sure that it's running right. Yeah, another option you can do if you want to be able to increase your sag or decrease your sag on the back end is you can add additional springs or leafs to the system here. But by adding leafs, you will increase your ride stiffness, which is a drawback. And the other drawback to it is you can't take them out. Once they're in, they're in. I mean, it's, you got to take it back to the shop to take it out, or it's probably a lot of work to get done and probably costly as well. The airbags, you can pretty much just dial on command. Raise the back end, lower the back end to normal ride height. And it is a soft ride. It doesn't stiffen up the ride at all. So I hope you enjoyed this little quick overview on some of the things that we've done to the truck since we've purchased the truck. Press a like if you like this video, and I want to thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.